Hi everyone, my name is Maren Andrea Simenya from BSP2A, and for this video, I will be discussing the character of Neil Perry from Dead Poets Society and how his story reflects both a poetic tradition and psychological theory. Specifically, I will connect romanticism and Maslow's hierarchy of needs to better understanding his character and tragic ending. So in this solo vlogged essay, what should we expect? For the first slide, what to do sa movie na Dead Poetry Society. So una, mamimili tayo ng isang character and then i-analyze natin yung psychological development nila. Yung pangalawa, magde-define tayo ng one poetry traditions. Yung pangatlo, choose a psychological theory na relevant sa character's journey na napili natin. Pang-apat, discuss how the character embodies the poetic tradition. And lastly, incorporate at least 2 clips and cite one poem. So for the next slide. So, yung napili kong character is si Neil Perry ng Dead Poets Society. So we can describe him in 5 key characteristics. Yan, first, he is ambitious and driven. So top performing student siya, nag-excel siya sa academics, sa mga school activities, ganyan. And he is also passionate and idealistic. Mahilig siya sa poetry. In love siya sa poetry, kumbaga. Sa theater, ayan. And then, isa siya sa most emotionally invested dito sa movie na to. The third one is, he is charismatic and leadership oriented. Popular siya, confident, persuasive. And then, despite that, he is trapped by family pressure. So, hindi niya, parang in between siya. Between dreams niya talaga, yung gusto niyang gawin or yung gusto ng magulang niya, specifically nung tatay niya. And lastly, he is tragic and sensitive. So, yung isa sa pinakamalaking impact dito sa movie na to, kasi siya yung merong tragic figure. Yan, so for the next slide, dito na yung poetic traditions. So, ang napili ko ay romanticism. So, first, ano nga ba yung romanticism? So, yung romanticism is a literary movement that focuses on emotions, individuality, and self-expression. Instead of following strict rules or expectations, it encourages people to follow their passion and be true to themselves. In simple terms, ay nakaskildan, romanticism is about choosing your heart over society's expectation. And then, ayun, makikita to sa movie through the idea ng Carpe Diem or Seize the Day, which pinupush yung mga students to live their life to the fullest, live their fully and authentically. So now let's move on to the psychological theory, which is ang napili ko ay yung Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So according to Maslow, people have different levels of needs, starting sa mga basic needs kagaya ng pagkain, safety, then yung sumunod is yung love and belongings, yan, nandito rin yung esteem, and then yung pinakahuli ay yung self-actualization. So self-actualization, siya yung pinaka-highest level where a person becomes their true self and then napapakita nila yung full potential nila. So yan, for the next slide, yan, mapapakita natin na let's connect this psychological theory kay Neil. So, si Neil is someone who is passionate about acting. His love for theater reflects romanticism because he wants to express himself through acting. Naano siya sa mga theater. And then, so kahit na masaya siya sa acting, so ayun, kapag umaarte siya, we can see that he is confident, happy, alive. So, this is the moment na naipapakita yung self-actualization ng Maslow's hierarchy of needs kasi ginagawa niya kung anong gusto niya. Kaso, ang nangyari, yung etong pangalawa na also struggle against romanticism is yung problema niya sa father niya kasi yung tatay niya is very strict and kinokontrol kumbaga yung future niya. Si Neil gusto niyang maging actor pero pinipigilan niya kasi gusto niyang maging doktor yung anak niya. So dahil doon parang napipigilan, hindi siya nagiging free na piliin yung own path niya. So kahit na masaya siya sa acting, pinipigilan niya. So dito nagkakaroon ng conflict between his inner desires and external expectations. So dito sa pangatlo, merong psychological tensions. So, yun, nagkakaroon ng psychological tensions kasi gusto niyang i-pursue yung passion niya, which is napapakita yung self-actualization. Pero hindi niya magawa dahil sa pressures from his parents, specifically sa tatay niya. So yung interaction na to, yung romantic ideals, and then yung real-world restrictions or yung reality is nagpapakita kung bakit siya stressed, pressured, and eventually, ayun, dahil doon, nag-lead yun sa pagkakaroon niya ng tragic ending or napunta siya sa isang tragic fate. Yun. So, sa huli, ayun, pinapakita na yung kwento ni Neil kung gaano kahalaga yung freedom of expression at self-realization ng isang tao. Kasi, ayun, baka mag-lead sa tragic fate yung buhay ng isang tao. So, for the last slide, merong incorporate 2 clips and 1 poem. So, yan, I took a screenshot muna ng 2 clips na napili ko na galing sa video, then ipa-play yung mismong situation or scene na yun. So, sa first picture, makikita natin is, nagpe-perform si Neil sa play. So, dito, napapakita niya kung gaano siya confident, kung gaano siya kasaya na maipakita yung talent niya as an actor. And then, dito makikita yung romanticism or yung self-expression. Ito yung pinaka-peak ng self-actualization niya kasi ginagawa niya kung ano yung gusto niyang gawin. So yan, let's play this clip. So ayun, dun sa clip na yon, napakita niya yung romanticism or yung self-expression, yung pagiging free na kumbaga walang pumipigil na gawin kung ano yung gusto niya. Napakita niya how great actor he is kasi free siyang ipakita ang gusto niyang gawin. So, itong pangalawa namang picture, eto yung yan, confrontation with his father. So dito, yon after nung play niya sa theater play, kinausap siya ng father niya. Yun, dito na nangyari yung dito siya pinagbawalan mag-acting. Makikita dito yung pagiging controlling ng father niya and then dito na nag-start yung emotional breakdown niya. So, play ulit yung clip. So, ayun yung dalawang clip na napili ko na para sa akin pinakamagandang scene sa movie na yun. Yun, parang pinili ko siya kasi parang yung ayun yung una na nagpe-perform si Neil is parang meron siyang positive side. Hence, meron ding negative. And then, ayun sabi dito, one poem na nagre-reflect sa tradition na napili ko sa which is yung romanticism. So sabi dito, from Walter Whitman, I sound my barbaric yap over the roofs of the world. So to connect this poetry, yung line is represent freedom of expression, which is yung gusto ni Neil, pero hindi niya parang ma-fully allowed yung sarili niya na to have, ganun. So in conclusion, si Neil clearly represents the ideals of romanticism through his passion for acting and as an actor. So, meron siyang parang desires na maging true sa sarili niya. Pero, gamit yung mass dose of hierarchy needs, makikita natin na hindi niya fully na-fulfill yung psychological needs niya, lalo na yung self-actualization kasi may pressure at control from his father. So, yun, dahil sa conflict na yun, sa pagitan ng inner desires niya at yung expectations ng ibang tao, hindi niya na nagawang mabuhay ng totoo sa sarili niya, which is nag-lead sa kanya to have a tragic fate or tragic ending. So, parang sa huli, pinapakita ng kwento ni Neil kung gaano kahalaga yung freedom of expression or self-realization, kung ano yung nangyayari kapag sila ay pinipigilan or kinokontrol. So, that's all for my solo vlog essay. Thank you so much for listening.